Welcome back to 100 Days of Nice, the nurturing self talk of the day. I give myself permission to build the life I want. Integrity practice, a lot of visualizing, and to help with that visualizing, asking myself the question, what is the life that I want? What is it that I actually want? Like if I had a magic wand and poof, I had the life I wanted, what would it look like? What would it be like? What would it feel like? So that required a lot of imagination and visualization, and then writing those things out and coming up with plans to figure out, okay, with the resources available to me now, how can I at least get the ball moving? How can I begin to make that part of my now? In the now, documenting, moving, and implementing those plans as well. Because I am also guilty of making plans and not following through and not putting them into action. And so acting on them as well. All of these things were part of the integrity practice. The C is it was compassion for myself, because one thing I was experiencing, and I know it's common, and I'm sure at least some of you will be able to relate, when we have these big visions, when we have these big goals or projects, we end up having really long lists, and sometimes it gets overwhelming because the list continues to grow. Like as you figure out what needs to happen, you add more and more and more things to the list. However, things are being added to the list faster than things are being checked off a lot of the times, and it could feel very overwhelming. And sometimes it creates a cognitive dissonance within us. So, like what we want and what we're envisioning may be so different from the reality of the present that it can feel horrible. And so sometimes we either shut down or we practice some escapism and do Netflix binges or just go into comfort eating or something like that because we want to feel better, because the cognitive dissonance, that gap between what we desire and what is so big. So one way to bridge that gap is to redirect your attention to what it is that you did tick off the list. Redirect your attention to what was I able to accomplish, no matter how small. Don't sell yourself short. Don't cheat yourself. What did I get done today? What did I get done in the past week? What have I accomplished so far this quarter? What have I been able to accomplish so far this year? Redirecting my attention to my progress, being able to celebrate those wins actually allowed me to be like, oh, I'm doing this. And then ride that wave, operate from that mindset and that frequency versus the, oh my gosh, we're never going to get there. Look at all of this that we got left. Focusing on, oh my gosh, look at where we are right now. Look at what we've already done so far. God, the sky's the limit. So practicing that shift a little bit could help. And then also focusing on the emotions can help. So we'll jump into E, which is the emotional intelligence. And I was able to experience feelings of drive, focus, and clarity. So one way to eliminate perfectionism or that kind of exhaustive hustle, like, oh my gosh, it's never enough, and I'm just kind of on this hamster wheel forever, is to pause and celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments thus far. Because from that space of gratitude, from that space of empowerment, we're able to create more energy and create momentum to continue moving forward and build confidence and esteem in our capabilities, in our network, in our resources, in our potential, so that we actually move forward and we're kind of pulled by the excitement versus kind of dreading all that's left to do, or how it's so different. So allow yourself to celebrate in the now and practice gratitude and be like, okay, if we did this, if we did this, if we did that, if I was able to accomplish this, if I did this, oh my gosh, what can't we do? Or if we did it once, we could absolutely do that again. And just working and redirecting your attention to that, to the celebration, to the gratitude, it gives you more oomph, it gives you more energy, it gives you more momentum to be able to continue going from a more empowered and resilient state. So I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Of course.